Hey, this is John Five from Motley Crue.
John, how you doing, brother?
Good, I'm doing well. How are you, man?
Good, mate. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. So, you have recently been announced as support for Steel Panthers on the Prowl Australian tour, which kicks off next week, mate. Like, not long to go now. Are you packed and ready to go?
I'm not packed, but I am ready to go. Um, I love Australia so much. I was just there with the guys, and I got this wonderful opportunity to come over with Steel Panther, and I'm super psyched about it. Whenever we come to Australia, not a lot of times we get to go to Perth, so I'm super excited to get back to Perth. I haven't been to Perth since I think I went with Manson, but I know I went with Katie Lang a long time ago. So I'm really excited to get back to Perth.
Yeah. Now, you're coming a long way from home, mate. Like, it's not a lot of shows in the scheme of things for you, but what sorts of things you do to mentally and physically prepare for running shows a long way from home like this?
Yeah, it is, it is it's not easy, but I love it. I love Australia and I love to get over there. So I just try to, stay healthy, get sleep, eat right, and have a great time. And it's uh, really, I'm being honest. Like Australia is one of my favorite places to come and play. So because it doesn't seem, I've been there so many times, I just know where everything is, and it feels very comfortable to me, if you will. I know that sounds odd, but it does feel very comfortable to me, and I have friends there, so it's really, really a pleasure.
Yeah. And I'm guessing that you'll be coming with your band, John Five and the Creatures. Is that correct?
Yes, yes, and we're gonna be doing a lot of crazy music, so it's gonna be something else. I've never been there solo with the instrumental, so it's going to be people. I know a lot of people are really excited for it. So, and I am too. We're going to do a bunch of cool songs, and we're going to actually record the shows for a live record.
Nice. And you say it's going to be crazy, mate. Define crazy.
Yeah, yeah. So we're going to do. Let's see. I wanted to say um we're gonna do, yeah, certain songs. I'm actually gonna play a song that is not released, and we're gonna film a video and film it for the live record too. So that'll be very special. We're gonna film it in each city in Australia.
And did you say instrumental, mate? Are they all going to be instrumental shows?
Yeah, yeah, I haven't been there instrumental, so it's all instrumental. There's no singing.
Cool.
Yeah, the last thing you want to hear is me sing.
You're as bad as I am, are
Yeah.
you? You're more accustomed these days to playing full headliner sets, mate. So is it going to be difficult to adjust to doing a support act? Like someone like you just be starting to get going after 40 minutes.
No, I don't think so. I think that we're just gonna squeeze as much as we can in and give everybody, a wonderful show. It's gonna be a lot of notes in a short amount of time. So we're just gonna squeeze it all in and have a good time doing it. We might do a Motley Crue medley too.
Oh, oh, and you're pretty much you're a late addition to this tour, bro. So what do you think that you're going to bring entertainment wise? Like all these people that have been sitting on the fence, what's John Five going to do to make it well worthwhile?
Well, I think the first thing is I've never been there playing my instrumental music. So I think people hopefully will be excited for that because they've never seen me play live instrumentally there. So I think that will be exciting, and I'm going to play songs from most of my records, and just because people haven't seen it. So I think that will be exciting for me and hopefully the crowd as well.
So what can people expect from a John Five live show, bro? Like I say, you haven't been out here as an instrumental before, so paint a picture for us. What are we going to get?
I'm going to be playing some different instruments. We're gonna do that medley. It's gonna be, a bunch of crazy instrumental songs. It's gonna be like getting on a roller coaster. And then because it really doesn't really slow down for 40 minutes. So it's gonna be pretty wild.
Now, you've had a long and distinguished career, mate. So we haven't got time to go through all of it, but I want to pick up from when you were 18 and you drove to LA to pursue a session guitarist career, mate. Like, what was going through your head back then, packing everything up and heading to LA?
I was very nervous because I didn't have like any money. I just had a car, a car and my guitar. And but I knew I had to go after my dream because if I didn't, I was never going to do it. If you don't get up and do like what you want to do, life will get in the way. Um, Maybe a girlfriend that turns into a wife, that turns into a child, and another job. And so, life just will get in the way. So I just wanted to leave as soon as I could and pursue my dream.
Yeah. And what happened when you actually hit LA? Was it everything you expected, or was it a bit of a culture shock?
No, I have been coming out to LA since I was very, very, very young with my family because my grandparents lived in Palm Springs. So I was very prepared but it is, I wouldn't live anywhere else in the world. I really, really love it so much. Um, it's and I always have loved it my whole life just because everything is here and everything has happened here. So all of my favorite records and bands and venues and things like that have happened here.
So once you sort of got to LA and you got established, mate, like was your career being sort of planned out from there? Did you map out where you wanted to go, or was it just more a series of things falling into place for you?
It was I was just trying to make the right decisions because, with certain groups I was playing with, or certain sessions I was doing, or certain albums I was working on, hopefully things fall into place. And I think being a good person and, you know, doing right and keeping, having a good reputation and, taking music very seriously, everything should fall into place, everything should fall into place if you're, a good musician, responsible, of course you have to live with people, so being a kind person and doing it the right way, I think everything should be all right. And so far everything's been just great.
So at what point of your career, mate, did you sort of sit back and look around and go, "Fuck me, I've done it. This is where I want to be."
I think my very first major tour with Katie Lang, it really hit me. I was playing a TV show with her, and I looked out in the crowd, and there was Prince and Madonna and all these celebrities, and I was shocked, and they were all looking at me, and I was like, that really, I think, was the moment where I was like, wow, this is very, very strange and ex and exciting.
Cool. Now you've done a lot musically, bro. But is there anything left on your bucket list? Anything left to tick off for you?
Um, you know, Luckily, I've had such an incredible career. I'm so happy and content where I am, but that's not always a good thing. It's not good to be content and things like that. So what I do is, yes, I'm very happy. I wouldn't want to join any other band or anything like that. It's like not a very exciting thing to say, but it's a game for me because really trying to reach for perfection is almost impossible. So that's what I like to do with every show and every recording. It's just a little game I play.
Yeah, cool. Now you mentioned before being in Motley Crue, bro, and you guys have just released an EP called "Cancelled." So How was the experience of making that album? Like, I know you've toured with the guys before, but how was the experience of actually going in the studio?
It was cool because with Bob Rock, I've never worked with Bob Rock before. So it was really, really exciting. And because we all played at the same time in the live room. So Tommy was set up, Nikki was set up, I was set up, and we just all knocked out these songs. And so when you listen to it, those are all live performances. And it went by so fast, though. I was like, is that it? Is that it? So it really went by quick.
Was that just like a test with a full album to come up with, or mate, or was that sort of all you planned for now?
I don't know. I don't know what they have in store, but I think we're always going to be writing, recording, playing shows. Nobody has talked about um, any kind of end in sight because we're all just having such a great time.
That's sweet. Now you're in Australia next week, as we say, with Steel Panther, mate. But what's next for John Five after that tour? What do you got on the horizon?
After that, I'm going to China, and after China, then I come back here, do some more shows, and then next year, early next year, we're doing a residency in Las Vegas with Motley Crue. So there's a lot going on. There's always a lot going on, which I'm very, very, very thankful for.
Awesome, bro. Well, thanks very much for your time today, John. I know you're a busy man, so we look forward to catching you out in Australia. I'll be at the Brisbane show, so see you there.
Thank you, buddy. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you very soon.